I am artistic.
I enjoy learning new things.
I am a thinker.
Adventurous.
I'm independent.
Intellectually inspired person.
Taking the journey of life seriously.
Different from what people expect me to be.
I am me. I'm Jewish, and I think that's like a big part of my identity.
Ever-changing and potential.
When I'm going to synagogue, when I went to Hebrew school, I know a lot of people there and a lot of people know me.
People at camp and everything are really warm and accepting of pretty much anything.
I feel most connected to Judaism through my family.
How much my grandparents loved it and how they instilled in me a sense of Jewish community.
We spend a lot of time together on the holidays and on Shabbat.
I'm not really religious much in any way, so it's nice to learn about other religions, and Judaism is one that I've gotten to know quite well.
The community is always there when you need it.
People really try to work together and can talk about common interests or talk about why they disagree.
I love all that I represent, and people just accept that in me.
It lets you know other people more, and sometimes you can find stuff out about yourself too.
I feel as if it moves horizontally and through where I am now, through my community, and also vertically through the generations. So I kind of feel in every direction very connected.
I have this desire to have more of a connection and make more of a connection to the Jewish community, but sometimes I'm at a loss for how I should go about that.
I'm a very individual person, so it's not first nature to just go to other people and try to be a part of their lives.
The community is not always ready to make a certain leap, and to feel that you're held back and constrained and you're not able to be who you are because the people around you may not feel the same way is oftentimes very difficult.
Wanting to fit in with everybody, not just with your group, but you have to decide which one is best for you.
There's always, some tiff or disagreement, but in the end, people have the common interest of happiness, and I think that shines through.
My artwork kind of shows who I am, and it kind of describes me.
I usually, do subjects which I'm interested in, and I use that in my artwork.
I like to put a lot of myself in my artwork, but a lot of times other people who are around me will influence it, and I'll see bits of them or bits of something that happened in the course of me making the artwork.
I try and show that everyone should be there. I try and include everyone in a little small way.
A lot of the emotions that I have and the thoughts that I think come through. My family is also a huge inspiration.
There's a lot of struggle in my artwork when I specifically paint about Judaism. I use a lot of symbolism. It's so integral to who I am. Perhaps not how I practice it, but there's the idea of Judaism.
A person's work isn't only themselves and isn't just purely theirs. It's just an influence of everything that they've gone through and done and experienced.
My artwork is usually pretty symbolic and unrealistic, so I think that it can be interpreted many ways. I try to incorporate many different aspects that either contrast each other or work well together, and I think that a community and its members should have aspects that work well together as well as contrast each other and are opposites. Not everything and everyone's the same.
I did not know that so many artists were actually Jewish.
There is a greater depth to a Jewish artist, I think, because they sort of pull with them a longer history.
They're proud to be a Jewish artist. They can show their religion, how they interpret Judaism in their art.
It's a culture and a lifestyle and a sense of humor and a sense of love. I think there are many different ways to incorporate a multi-sided Judaism into your artwork.
It was really interesting for me to see in action and see people who, in the Baltimore community, who actually do that.
New ways to express myself through art and new techniques to use.
Be spontaneous with your artwork and not have a plan, because you can end up loving it.
To be more open about who I am and where I come from.
That it's okay to be myself.
How to have a deeper meaning in my artwork.
Find inspiration from literature and poems and culture.
Be open to more critique.
The thing about community is to really apply yourself when you're ready.
It's possible to be in many communities at once and still be able to balance them.
It doesn't matter how small or big your community is, you're still an individual.
I've felt myself definitely grow as an artist, as a Jew, as a person.
It surprised me how alike we all are, even though our art styles may be very different or what we put on the canvas or paper. Jewish or non-Jewish, I think that all artists as a community have something different to bring to a table.